Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on 84 Brady from Paramount Pictures about a group of four old ladies who want to go see Tom Brady at the Super Bowl. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 10 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, this is supposedly based on a true story. I don't know how true it is, but the basic premise being these old ladies wanted to go see Tom Brady during the Super Bowl back in the day when he was on the Patriots. And, they ain't getting any younger, so they I don't know. They decide they're going to go, but they don't have tickets for some reason. I don't know. Or they couldn't afford them. Or they thought they had them, and then maybe they're old and they showed up at the ticket booth like they thought they could just buy them, and then it turns out they can't. And then they're trying to buy them from a scalper, but they're $10,000 a piece, and they don't have that much money. So they attempt various schemes to get in, and I guess that worked. I don't know. I don't know what the real story is. But these are old actresses that I'm familiar with. A lot of you may not be familiar with them. On the left, you got Rita Moreno. She was famous for being in West Side Story, recently remade as Woke Side Story. She was also in that too. So she's probably the most current. You might recognize her. After that, you got Jane Fonda. Like Rita Moreno's characters, I guess she's the shifty one of the old ladies. Jane Fonda's playing the slutty version of the four because I guess, her looks are holding up the best, and she's the tallest. And she used to play Barbarella, and that way back in the day. And she was a sex symbol back in the day. And she's rocking the Barbarella hairdo, which I think is a wig, but she looks all right. I mean, for her age, she looks great. Then you got Lily Tomlin, number 3. She used to be a famous stand-up comic and did a lot of funny movies back in the day, character-based kind of stand-up. She was in a funny movie with Steve Martin, and she's at that level. She's very funny. She hasn't been in a lot of stuff recently. Again, they're all pretty old, so. But she's funny. She's still pretty okay. And then finally on the right is Sally Field. She's Oscar-winning actress, been in a lot of things. She was in Smokey and the Bandit with Burt Reynolds, if you ever heard of that movie. And she's playing the cute one. I guess Lily Tomlin is playing the funny one, the one with the big dreams of going to the game or whatever. So they want to go see Tom Brady, and I don't know, they don't have tickets, or they lose their tickets or whatever. And they're big fans of football, and they can't get tickets, so they try to win a hot sauce contest with Sally Field. I think Jane Fonda tries to bang this dude to get tickets or something. Then they try to get in with a dance troupe, but that doesn't work. And, eventually, somehow they make their way in, and they get to see him, and then they get invited to the Super Bowl party afterwards, I guess. Somehow. And it's all wackiness. At some point, they take some drugs by mistake, and Rita Moreno sees Guy Fieri everywhere. And, it's all right. Written by Sarah Haskins, Emily Halpern, directed by Kyle Marvin. I mean, look, it doesn't look woke. February 3rd. Now, that's my only reservation about a movie. Anything that comes out in February tends to be something they just dumped into the theaters because they thought, oh, boy, screw this movie. Good luck. Good luck to you. Now, the exception would be something like this. This movie's connected to the Super Bowl, which takes place around that time. So, that makes more sense. So, maybe they intended to release it during this time. The demo here is an older crowd, myself included. People who would know these actresses, and football fans. Fans of Golden Girls like that. So, typically an older crowd. Who's going to the movies in February? Maybe the older crowd they'll still have money. So, it's not a horrible movie to release during this time. I don't know how many people will go out to the movies to see this when they could watch it at home in a few weeks. Maybe. I mean, it does have football in it. People love football, so maybe based on that, based on the name, I mean, their name power won't hold a lot of weight anymore because celebrity is just dying on the vine. Everybody hates Hollywood, but most of these ladies, they haven't really done anything super woke. I mean, maybe Rita Moreno recently with her acceptance speech at, I don't know, what's the Oscars or something. Um, Jane Fonda has always been super progressive, but I don't think she's said anything stupid recently. The other two, I don't think have said anything. So, yeah, they get back in the limelight. Everybody can feel safe liking them in the media. So the movie might do some business, probably do moderately okay. First act, they love Tom Brady. They write fanfic about Gronk, and they want tickets to the big game, but they can't afford them, or they buy them, or they figure they'll just get them when they get there. So then they go to the game, and of course they don't have tickets. So the whole second act is them trying to scam tickets. So Sally Fields enters a hot sauce contest, and she doesn't win that. I think Jane Fonda tries to bang a guy to get them. Doesn't work. They try a couple other things. They try to dance off. That doesn't work. Somehow they get tickets. Somebody feels sorry for them or gives them tickets. I don't know. And they get in. In the third act, they see the Super Bowl, and it's so great. They are led into the Super Bowl post game, and they take drugs. More wackiness ensues, and they eventually meet Tom Brady. The end. So, I mean, it's a light comedy. It's harmless. Would I go see it? I'm not going to pay money to go see this movie. Would I watch it? If it was on TV, I might watch it. Back in the day, this would have been a movie I would have watched on TV. You know, I'd have waited 2 years for the thing to just, it would go to theaters, and then it would go to videotape, and then it would finally end up on TV, and then maybe I would watch it. Like I'm stuck over somebody's house from Thanksgiving, I'd watch it because there's nothing else on. And it's a kind of movie they would play during Thanksgiving. So, I'm a little, I'm kind of wondering why they wouldn't release it during Thanksgiving, which would be more football-y. But, again, maybe it's not that good. Maybe they figured, well, if it does any business, it'll only, we want it to dominate February 3rd weekend. So we can say the number one movie in America is 80 for Brady. So everybody goes, oh, maybe I'll see that movie. It sounds pretty good. Everybody's seeing it. That's what they do. That's what they're doing with Wakanda Forever right now. So, but I mean, if you like light Golden Girls type humor, I think you'd be okay with it. I don't think I'd go out to this movie on a date though. Even at my age, it'd be a little cringe. But that's just me. I got a higher bar for comedy. I think it'll be funny. I don't think it'll be that funny. I think it'll be like mildly amusing and cringe. That's where I would rate it. Like, this would be a harmless movie to take your mother to see. This is the kind of movie. Like, if you wanted to go to the movies with your mom, you could take her to see this, and she would be, oh, that was nice. They got to see the game. That was so nice. And this would be a movie your mother and her friends would go see. Oh, me and the girls are going to see 80 for Brady because we like football too. Anyhow, 80 for Brady, February 3rd. That's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. Make sure you stop by Pinelands Brewery tomorrow night, Saturday, from 2 to 6. I'll be talking about the Jersey Devil and selling Pineys books, which I just got from Amazon. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you